Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We're glad you're here. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverde.
All right, it's a new year with new resolutions, and I like to look forward and set goals for the girls and myself. And one thing that's always good to keep in mind is eating healthy.
Important.
Really important. And our friends at Braga Farms are back with some delicious options.
And speaking of the new year, it's important to keep in mind for those who are struggling at this time of year, especially those who struggle with addiction. Great information on overcoming.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, stay securely connected to your family while preserving your family legacy. The Balancing Act starts right now.
The new year is upon us, a time to assess what we're doing right and what we want to do better. How can we achieve an improved quality of life, greater peace of mind, and good health and energy? Great questions. Here to answer all those questions and back again for their fourth visit discussing resolution solutions and fresh organic produce we should all be eating. Two guests who know what fresh is all about and wholesome, a farmer as well as the president of Josie's Organics here from Braga Fresh Family Farms in Northern California, Rod Braga, and from New York City, the Big Apple, Chadwick Boyd, a food and lifestyle expert. Both here to help us achieve resolution solutions for 2015. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I don't know about you,
my
but
gosh.
my list is long.
Right? We have a lot to do.
A lot to fix.
And we have to get our energy up.
That's right. And I don't know about you, Rod, but I know you got kids, and I'm always trying to have them eat their veggies. But before we talk about that, let's talk about your family's farming traditions and how you've really created an amazing legacy of wholesome foods available to so many people. Tell me about, how the methods have changed from your grandparents' farming days to, let's say, today.
Interestingly enough, it's their legacy that we're trying to continue on. And since we're cooking today, a lot of the inputs, but we'll call them ingredients, that they were doing 80 years ago are exactly the same today, whether it be the fertilizer or the composting that we use or the bringing in beneficial insects to kind of be predators to the things we don't want out there. On the other side, though, I think they would be very surprised to see mechanization and the modernization that's taking place and the fact that we can be much more sustainable now and save fuel with the larger equipment, which actually makes it much more affordable to bring organic vegetables nationwide.
Tell me how all of this can help us achieve, resolution solutions for us.
I eat a lot of vegetables, but I'm really putting my resolution to eat more and more every day. And for our kids as well, we've got Skylar 8 and Sebastian who's 3 and Sterling just turned 1 a few months ago. We try to present it with them all the time and make it part of the family and fun of the cooking and get involved in it. And maybe from an early age, I'm hoping that they're being exposed to it earlier than even I was, and they'll have a love for it forever.
And speaking of cooking, we have a fabulous chef with us this morning, my friend, and you have a fabulous display.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
We eat with our eyes first, right?
Yes, and everything here looks great.
These Josie's Organics vegetables are beautiful in color. I was just with Rod actually on the farm the other day. 3 and 4 generations have been working that land, and all of that care goes into the flavor and taste that we get when we pick it up at the grocery store.
So what are you going to show us first?
So we've got one of my favorite things. It's very healthy, full of protein. Baked eggs in stewed tomatoes with this beautiful superfood lacinato kale. Lots of vitamin K, just filled with nutrients to give you a good boost of energy.
I've never tried kale.
You've never tried kale?
No.
Come on.
No, I'm serious. This Hispanic, this Cuban has never tried kale.
All right, well, we're gonna cook it up. So,
Okay,
hey,
okay.
we've got some spicy caliente sauce going on here,
And we
right?
love that in
So
my
we've got
house.
jalapenos and we've got San Marzano tomatoes that we've just cooked up with some onions.
Ooh la la.
Right, and then I want you to put that kale in there.
All right.
That's about a cup. Nope, wait. In here.
There? You thought you wanted it here.
And we're gonna just let this wilt down, and for the sake of TV, we'll pretend
Right.
that it's done it, right? And then Rod, I'm gonna have you put this in this baking dish, put the sauce in there.
Yes, now it's in the baking
That's a
dish,
lot of
okay.
work
Yeah.
this is a lot of cooking for a farmer, by the
Don't
way.
get that sauce on my dress.
Look how pretty, the bright green, the
Gorgeous.
red. And this is fun.
And you know what? You can get that kale in for the children, and they don't even know.
Exactly, and they get all the nutrients in there. So Rod, just take that little egg. We're gonna put 4 eggs in here, but just dump it in there. And then I want you to dust it with some of this shredded Parmesan cheese.
Now I can put it in the baking dish?
You can just throw it all in there, babe.
All right.
There you go. And we're gonna pop this in a hot oven for about maybe 18 minutes until the eggs start to become opaque. And look how beautiful that is.
Wow.
Gorgeous,
That's
right?
beautiful.
So you can serve that for a breakfast like on Sunday, but you can actually do this for
Breakfast for dinner.
I love eggs
breakfast for dinner. I don't know
We
about your
found-
kids.
Yes, they do, and we found a way for you to finally eat kale.
A good one to sneak it in with your kids.
Romaine lettuce.
Yes.
I do love that.
So most people think that lettuce is, all you have to do is eat it raw, right? So we've just taken the Josie's romaine hearts and cut them in half, and we've got them on a grill pan, but you can throw them in a cast iron skillet, and it gives them this smoky, beautiful, brown, caramelized color. Look at that.
And you just changed it.
Just roll it in some olive oil until it starts to turn brown and it wilts, and then serve it with some fresh radish, just like this. It gives it a nice crunch, and some lemon and a little bit of garlic, and put that on the table. Look how beautiful that is.
And that's another way of spinning it
It's
because
a
I'm
new way.
tired of salad.
New way of doing salad.
I love this. Rod, where can we find this great produce?
Josie's Organics is at Whole Foods nationwide, Kroger's nationwide, and really just go to your local store. If they don't have it, ask for it, Josie's Organics, and I'm sure they can find it for you.
And at the end of the day, it really does make a difference.
We think so,
Absolutely.
taste and freshness.
All right, I'm going out to the farm. Yes?
We would love you to come out.
We'll get you on the tractor.
We'll get you on the tractor.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to both of you. And this has been the fourth in our four-part series as we continue our salute to the American farmer. If you'd like more information on how to achieve your resolution solution this new year, visit thebalancingact.com or get a little bit social with us. Share with us how you plan on reaching your goals this year by logging on to Facebook.com/The Balancing Act Fans.
I love social media, and yes, I too get caught up in sharing pictures of my family, especially my two daughters, but sometimes even with the best intentions, something can go awry. And your private pictures, well, they become a public affair with all sorts of ramifications. Our special guest will tell us how to keep our online family affairs all in the family through a private family social network. Meet Christopher Gentile, the CEO and founder of the innovative technology company iBoard Incorporated. And I'm just so glad you're on the show today. This is exciting.
Thank you for having me, Julie.
You know, you hear it almost daily on the news that someone's personal social page, network page has been compromised. I mean, that is just awful. And we all need to take more online security precautions, and we need to take it seriously because we're vulnerable, right?
Absolutely. I too have two younger daughters, and the amount of pedophiles and predators that are on social networks is not only scary, it's real. And privacy is something that has misconceptions because people think that they're on a private network, but the content they post isn't private, and that's what's got to be looked at.
That's where Family iBoard comes in. What exactly is it, and how did it come about?
The Family iBoard is a private and secure social network for families. The ability to be able to share content and not let it get out. It's like your house under lock and key. All the content that's posted in the Family iBoard is encrypted and de-encrypted on the fly inside the application, so it can't be grabbed by anybody else. And then additionally, even the members that's in your private family network, they do not have the ability to acquire and redistribute content that you post without your permission.
Now tell us about the features on the Family iBoard.
Sure. The Family iBoard, obviously it's under private lock and key, so you need a username and password to get in.
Right.
Once you're in, you have all your latest activities being shown, everything that people have posted inside your family and all. Then we have all the features such as news, such as library with recipes, keepsakes, and stories, calendar sections, a gallery, a post office. We also have a section on the home page which has all of the members' profiles. And this is interesting because this is where, for instance, you can click on one of your family members, where all this information that you would never post on a social network, like phone numbers and
Right.
addresses, you can do here and share with your families. In addition, there's a place where they can actually start recording their legacies, the history of their education, all the places they went, work history of every place they had a job, places they lived from when they were born to today, including favorites, all their favorites from their favorite color, their favorite movie, their favorite actor. Additionally, we have things in here that are meant to save these family memories in a digital safe deposit box for generations to generations. So for instance, one of the things that we can see here is keepsakes. Keepsakes are those private little articles that one person in the family has,
Right.
whether it's a trophy or a painting and stuff. And I just want to show you one here. Here's one for my daughter, Isabella. This is a painting she made in kindergarten. It This is my part of being a proud dad. I love showing this. I had her sign in first grade. I framed it and hung it up in my office. Here's the point. God forbid someday my office burnt down and this painting was lost.
Right.
This digital version of it, it's inside our family digital safe deposit forever.
That is so amazing.
All the different content that's inside of the family iBoard, whether it's the news section and stuff like that, we protect all of the content that's there. So for instance, if I went into a news section and I looked at a photograph that someone else posted, this is a photo that my wife posted, and I go to the full screen mode, I can't right click and save this thing. I can ask her permission by posting an email message to her saying I'd like permission to download it. Only if she gives me permission do I have the ability to download it and save it. But without asking, I can't do that. I can't even do stuff like if I hit print screen, it's going to disable print screen and erases the memory. So I can't even grab an image of the content that's there.
And can you tag people?
Every piece of content inside the family iBoard can be tagged with the family's name along with the date in which it happened. And we have a feature called Life Path. If you go into Life Path, you'll see a listing of all your family. You can choose one family, so I'll choose Isabella right here. And what you see here is every piece of content that's been posted with her name gets compiled into a chronological order. This is the life of my daughter, from before she was born till the day she was born, to her first Halloween, to her first Christmas when she started believing in Santa Claus and all. And any one of these pieces of content that you see, you can click on the picture and actually go right to that full article.
Any new developments or features you're working on?
Yes, we actually are going to create a Facebook feature, and it's more meant to make people have it a little easier when they're posting stuff. So something that they want to make public, they can go into the family iBoard in one place. They can post it to family iBoard and post it to Facebook.
Well, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show today. This might be one of my very favorite segments that's ever been on. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Julie.
And for more information on Family iBoard, just visit our website at thebalancingact.com.
Today, we are very excited to begin our 4-part mini-series, Reclaim Your Life, Relearn to Relive, in a way you've never lived before. In the coming weeks, we're going to roadmap how you can take back your life from addiction, what that looks like, the courage it takes to do so, and the tools that'll assist in a victorious outcome. While not easy to talk about, it's something we must talk about. Joining me this morning is Dr. Maureen Esposito, Executive Vice President of Clinical Services at Transformations Treatment Center in Delray Beach, Florida. She and her team will be helping us tackle this epidemic of addiction. Doctor, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Doctor, you know, everybody struggles with something in their life. We've had our ups and downs, but is it safe to say that people take refuge in different ways?
I think they do. I think people will look to a variety of things for comfort and for solace. And life is becoming very difficult in this day and age. And many times people very innocently will drink or drug, thinking that it's a one-time thing or a casual thing or a social thing. And before you know it, it becomes a problem. So this is what we're really taking a look at when people wind up in treatment. Life has become very difficult, and life has become many times out of control with substances.
And what does substance abuse look like?
Substance abuse will really look like a variety of things. It'll look like a housewife who has a few children at home. It will look like a teenage boy, a teenage girl. It will look like a husband who goes to work. It'll look like someone who has a lot of stress. It'll look like someone who may be just partying. And so it comes in a variety of shapes and sizes, and it shows absolutely no discrimination between the young and the old, the educated, the uneducated, the rich and the poor.
And I always wonder what to look out for.
Things to look for will be changes in habits. If you have a close family and the child suddenly doesn't want to come to the dinner table, or starts to sleep excessively, or stays out late all night, those sorts of things.
And doctor, how do we know we have lost control?
Many times the client or the patient themselves has no idea they've lost control. It's the family members around them who might say,
really?
What's going on? You look like you've lost control. You've either lost a lot of weight, you know, your sleeping habits are changing, your dietary habits are changing, maybe you're not taking care of yourself. So those would be some of the signs that addiction, substance abuse has gotten out of control.
And I'd like our viewers to know that I spent some time with you and your staff at the Transformations Treatment Center. What an amazing facility. Talk to me about it.
In your taking a tour of our facility, I think you really got an idea of what wonderful staff members we have.
Yes.
Highly educated, very personable, very warm and nurturing. And partly that's what people need when they come into recovery, is that they forget how to socialize, they forget that the helpers are all around them and that the love is all around them.
And I was actually able to meet some very special people who are reclaiming their lives, facing their fears, and really having courage to be at your facility and the courage to speak to me. So I'd like to share that with my
That'd be
viewers. Is
great.
that okay?
That'd be
Let's
great.
take a listen.
When you're active, you don't think about anybody else. All you can think about is yourself and, and whatever you need to do to get that next drug.
I had nobody in my life. I was living on the streets in the winter with the clothes on my back, no money in my pocket. It's pretty much just me.
The more I drink, the more depressed I got, and the more damage that would do.
Now, doctor, each of them has a different perspective, but yet truly relatable issues, right?
Exactly. I think the connecting factor is isolation. People become isolated in their addiction. When people come in and they don't have hope, they almost feel desperate. What I usually say to them is, we have enough hope for you, and we'll carry you until you develop that hope in yourself through the treatment.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
I
you for
know we're
having
going
me.
to see you again.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you again to your staff and everyone there for allowing us to go in there. It really was an amazing experience for me as well. And be sure to head to our website for a link to Transformations and all the resources they offer. The site allows you to chat or call the administration line and speak to someone that can help or just be a listening ear. And please stay tuned, as in the coming weeks we're going to look at all parts of addiction, from recognizing the signs to family dynamics, from coping tools to reclaiming your life. So a lot to talk about. Stay tuned.
Thanks for spending part of your morning with us. I can't wait to try some of those romaine hearts. Yummy. Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
That's right.
Sharing is caring. We hope you learned a little something today. Remember, we've got lots more on our website. Check it out. It's really easy, thebalancingact.com.
We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Look us up. And until next time, remember, find your balance. So long.